Hello, good morning, or whenever you click this little video. I'm not spoiled for a fight, but I'm back in the sunshine. Oh no, this was a song from Paul, Driving Rain. Now I'm back in the world because I have to say something. I must do it on Tuesday morning, the 7th of June. And you see me here in a red jacket. It looks like an alarm collar. It should tell you I want to proclaim a kind of revolution. A revolution. We must have a revolution, a worldwide revolution. And why I'm doing this today. Last week I made a video in German called From Lies and Solutions. And I was talking about one important theme that drives me since nearly years, and I hadn't so deep in mind that during that time where I produced this, the Swiss people had to decide in a questioning. It's a national questioning is a perfect word about the unconditional income, and they decided. I had made me hear some remarks, some absurd ideas, I guess, and proposals, and it was too complex and too complicated. I had thought, and my proposals I made in that German video were very much easier and simple to understand and to go this way. So believe it, there are easy solutions if all our responsible state servants will only want them. And up to now the politicians still try to protect the failed old system. This is a fact, or whether from stupidity or ignorance, some may be even knowingly, so from calculation, and that's, I guess, more dangerous. But at the end they all had to stand in front of the court and they have to accept the question why. So we must tell them, all our little state servants, what we want. And that's the reason why I do this. We must tell them what we want. And yeah, we want, let me tell you, we or I, thousands meanwhile, and by luck I saw that report about the failed election there in Switzerland, but more than 23% voted for yes, but they had stupid amounts, and I guess this must shock all old pension followers and state servants, etc. No, I will tell you what I have in mind, and I guess this is simple to do everywhere. We have to change the awareness in the brains of everywhere, everyone, everywhere, and most important, if we tell them what we expect that they should do in the future, it's very easy and very fast to get this goal. So at first if I said the big word revolution, okay, the red collar revolution, okay, the stone's tongue, etc. Revolution, peacefully, for sure. I hate weapons, and that war game must stop at first, and others first steps. One of the first step is to section all positions of the civil servants, the public servant, and the remaining civil servants should only earn also the half, so section also their incomes again. That will reduce our costs in that state, means that tax amount we have to suffer. I did it since years that I said we have too many parliaments, we have too many deputies, we have to reduce all these to the half, and we have to dispose all privileges. And then we have to guarantee to all people, and that's the main point, for a changing and a better world. We have to guarantee to every human an unconditional income. And that should be the basic theme, and I hope it will be not too long, but I have to do it in English for all the government email addresses I have in the world. And please don't be angry with me if I come with my email later on your desk and you feel not responsible, but as a person you are responsible, and then pass it please to the responsible person in your government. So, I mean, the advantage of an unconditional income is at first we don't have the need for any normal out of commercial reasons, refugees. We don't have any refugees anymore, because if they receive in their homeland a fare and an amount from which they can live careless in peace, and can live their fantasies and their creativity, they don't have the need to go. And I claim that we have only one bank, the World Bank, but not under this methods and systems we have it actually now, that they press and squeeze out the countries and the third world, etc., yeah, with all their programs. No, we have only the World Bank that control, together with intelligent people, and we have not enough intelligent people beside politicians, so we have to find for each country all over the world that real needed amount you need to not only survive, to live peaceful in harmony. And then the human nature is so structured that you need more. You want to express yourself, you want to travel, you want to see the world, you want to do everything, you want to buy this or want to buy that. For that you have for sure a job, and you have your income, and that income is, beside the unconditional income, is a wonderful investment program. It's a guarantee if you need a credit for a house or a car or this or that. It's a guarantee for the local bank. Okay, if I said we have only one bank, we have only one currency. The world thaler is my proposal, the world thaler. So, what's the guarantee of that money? the wealth of the earth. In former times, gold was a guarantee for that, we said, I guess, long green or fiat money, yeah? So now, the total wealth, the enrichment of the world is a guarantee for that world thaler. And every country is rich, has minimum the people. And the people have the right to take a little part from that rich world. So, with the World Bank and the government of each country, they find out what you need in a country like, for example, Germany, let's say an amount of 1,000 world thaler per month for a human of over 18. And younger people, the teens, for example, should receive the half per month. And the little kids, up to 7, receive also the half from the half. So with this amount, even a single mother can survive. Don't have to work, but if she wants to have a better life, she will do for sure a job of her choice. Not a must, but a will. She wants to do this. And this is totally different. We have to change it from the old system that an employee thought he gave work. No, no, no. The employee, the employer, the employee is the person who gives the work. I want to do this, so I am the employer. You see, it's different. And the people who want the industry, they have to change their philosophy. They must fight for the best working people, etc., etc. This is probably too specific, but in total, that's a basic, that all people are free and can live their fantasies and intelligence and their talents and bring it into their and all others' life. As I said, one bank, I mean, we have to stop the right for all the other bankers in the world of fundraising. We have, as humans, to take, as government, to take back the right to produce money out of nothing. That was a secret of the wealth of all the former wealthy bankers. You understand? I don't want to name it and to bring it in a direction that it not belong, my words. So we have to stop this finance system. They can take a fee for a credit, but never an interest. Interests were banned in the Bible, in the Quran, and in every religion. And I don't want to say any word further to the religion, because they are, besides the weapons, a religion is also a weapon in the wrong direction. So no interest, only fees. And the guarantee for the bank in the region is the personal income from the job. And the guarantee, this person cannot go bankrupt because this person receives a monthly unconditional income. Gambling of bankers are out. If they want to do gamblings, they can go into the casinos and play lottery or whatever if you want to gamble. So I have made here some remarks, I think. No, this is okay. This is okay. So in my German issue, I made some solutions, I made some proposals, what I felt all the time under my nails. The total community, the total world, the projects, we have to say goodbye for the wrong belief of an always growing, endless growing world. If you are talking to and listen to some of so-called economics and directors of this OECD and whatever, and I invited the chief economics for a Skype chat. I'm wondering if she will accept a Skype discussion with me, if people like this woman I have in mind or others from the World Bank or IWF and so on, all these so clever people talking and believing always in an endless growing, and they're talking lies if they're telling you we need this minimum 3 or 4% every year in increase of growth. It's impossible. Endless growth is in a limited world is impossible. Yeah. So this is the first lie. We have to say goodbye, and we must accept that we are lucky with the situation we have, and we must prepare our existing world in a better world. That's my proposal, and not dreaming from Mars and whatever we go. It's all okay, but this costs billions and billions, and we have here on the world, on the earth, so many huge problems with our 7.3 billion people. So that's the reason why we have to concentrate on the earth. And I mean huge, large-scale projects, for example, in all states and with all states. That's a chance for the future. Has nothing to do with the wrong idea of endless growing. Big projects, bridges over the continents, tunnels under the water, and as I always claim, the water problem will become bigger and bigger. So we have water enough, and we have already water desalination planets. So we have that already, but we must have many more on all coasts in the world, and we can and have to transport the fresh, then to use water with pipelines all over the continents, as we do it actually with oil and with gas. We can do it with fresh water into these areas where they need it. And the sand out of the deserts, we have to bring it back to the coast, I guess. And I had made the proposal with a flat canopy, to transport thousands of kilometers the sand and the stones from the mountains to the coast, and build high levees. High levees, if the water will rise up to 10 meters or 6 or 10 meters or something in the next 100 years. Yeah? So we will have enough drinking water if you gain that out of the water from the oceans. We have to drive the agricultures everywhere, not farming and animal farming and the water for getting a beef and pigs, etc. No. The water we need for fruits and vegetables. And that's the basic, and we're coming to another big problem, the health. And if we feed ourselves without meat, look at all these people, they are all ill. more than 2/3 of the people are too fat, more than 2/3 of the people are ill, and all the others will be becoming ill if they are not feeding well. And I told in more or less, plus minus, nearly 400 little videos of my Manhattan juice therapy from my Manhattan juice clinic, based on the knowledge of the greatest nutritionists we ever had on this planet, Dr. Norman Walker. And I explained there what we have to do to have a healthy life and a perfect life with energy. You know, if you are feeding your cells in your body, and that's the only secret, to win the race against the dying cells with a perfect nutrition, and that is fresh organic water. Fresh organic water from our plants. That's the secret. And the more you drink of healthy juices, the better your condition. See it at me. Look at me. I'm drinking now since about 2000, so 15 years. Not every day 3 liters, but in the morning and afternoon, so together, I guess, me and my wife, we are coming nearly to 2-3 liters per day, fresh, prepared fruit and later vegetable juices. And then we are full of energy and have no doctors. We don't need a doctor. We don't need a doctor. We have a total new health system. Actually, we have an illness system, yeah? But we have a total new health system with less cost if we all feeding well. Perfect. Living with the nature and not against the nature is one of the secret. And with an unconditional income, we have a chance to feed ourselves with good food and not with fast food and shit food. So let me see what I have here. One of the aspects and results of the unconditional income would, for me, be the reduction of the petty crime, I'm very sure, and the reduction of the prostitutes. I'm very sure that all the young girls and ladies, not ladies, women, don't need to do this sex work as in some areas they are talking and name that. I'm very sure. So that our penal system will have an automatically reduction of higher costs as we had, you see. So we have an ill system, with people are ill in the brain, they are ill in the soul, and finally in their body. We can change it. We can change it with an unconditional income. The money is there, we have only to print. We must print the word Thaler, and we must pay in every country where the people have under their conditions there. Actually today is a cut, and what yesterday was, it's gone, forget it. And even state servant people with high pension monies, etc., forget it. You receive from today on that unconditional income. And if you are working, you can work endless or you can stop working. There is no pension system anymore. There is no social system anymore needed. Alone in Germany, only one figure. You don't have to employ about 300, and I guess the number is not wrong, 368,000 people only working to distribute the money in the social system. That cost a year more than 13 billion euros actually. And if we bring, you can imagine, if we bring the total state servants to the half. And we have in Germany 4.5 million plus minus non-doer. Yeah, so we have to reduce the costs. And finally, with a tax, with a fair tax that everyone will pay easily, not becoming criminal. Okay, a few of them are always criminal. Some people are always greedy, for sure. But we have a reduced justice system. We have a reduced health system costs. We have a reduced army system. Anyway, we don't need this. Yeah, find other products than bombs and tanks and etc. and guns. Yeah, that's for today my program. I want to say, tell me if I'm wrong. Write me if I'm wrong, or if I am okay and correct. Please tell me and tell it to others. Be so good. Today there is no a drink for me, for you, because, sorry, most of them don't deserve it. I drank to so many and so often to the politicians, they don't deserve it. And so a cup of tea I will drink later, okay, to my own pleasure, to forget the dirty world. All the best. See you next time. Bye bye.